If you're considering a Roth conversion or have already moved money from your traditional TSP to a Roth IRA, there are some critical things that you don't want to ignore. In this video, I'm going to share 4 things that are commonly overlooked or disregarded, which can oftentimes have a negative impact on your taxes and retirement benefits. That's coming up, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Jerrell Harvey with Fedway Financial, and this is the Money Briefing. On this channel, we cover topics related to personal finance, federal benefits, and retirement planning. So if you find this video helpful, please consider sharing and subscribing. When you retire from the federal government or after you turn 59 and a half, you can convert a portion or all of your traditional TSP assets to a Roth IRA. This process is commonly referred to as a Roth conversion, and it could provide you and your family with some tax planning benefits. But there are several conditions and rules that you don't want to ignore to take full advantage of a Roth conversion. You also want to be well informed before converting your TSP assets to a Roth IRA, because a Roth conversion cannot be recharacterized once it's done. The first issue that you don't want to ignore is income brackets. When you perform a Roth conversion, the money that you transfer to a Roth IRA account will be recognized as income, and you must pay taxes on those funds since no taxes were paid when the money went into your TSP account. Blindly converting too much money can bump you into a higher tax bracket. Also, healthcare is an important part of the Roth conversion puzzle. If you're 2 years from receiving Medicare, or if you're already receiving Medicare benefits, the extra income could possibly cause your Part B premiums to go up. Medicare uses your tax return income from 2 years ago to determine your Part B premium, so the higher income could add an extra charge to your premium, which is known as an IRMA. So you want to check the federal income tax brackets and the marginal tax rates that go with those brackets. Additionally, you want to look at the Medicare Part B income limits to see where you fall with the extra conversion income. Some people may choose to space the conversion out over many years rather than convert the full amount in 1 year. By doing so, you may be able to avoid jumping to a higher tax bracket or paying a bigger Part B premium. The second issue that you don't want to ignore is the pro rata rule. Many times when you deal with taxes, you must also deal with a myriad of rules. The pro rata rule is a little known rule that sometimes pops up with Roth conversions. There are 2 different strategies that people use to move money from their TSP to a Roth IRA. The first method is a relatively simple technique of directly transferring assets from your traditional TSP to a new or existing Roth IRA account. With this method, you don't have to worry about the pro rata rule, and you will pay taxes on the full conversion amount. The second strategy of converting money is a 2-step process in which you first transfer money from your traditional TSP to a traditional IRA, then you convert money from that account to a Roth IRA account. There are advantages and disadvantages of both strategies, but with this method, you may encounter the pro rata rule if you have a traditional IRA account that have non-deductible contributions, which in the tax world represents after-tax money. The pro rata rule dictates that your Roth conversion must be taxed proportionally between your pre-tax dollars and after-tax dollars. This rule is not always a bad thing, and it could actually lower your tax payment. But it's important to know this rule in order to potentially avoid incorrectly reporting and paying taxes. This rule can also become somewhat of a burden if you're looking to do a backdoor Roth conversion outside of your traditional TSP account. The third issue that you don't want to ignore is the Roth conversion calendar. The Roth conversion calendar is different than the Roth contribution calendar. You must complete a Roth conversion by December 31st for it to count towards your income in that specific tax year. On the other hand, normal Roth contributions can run over into the next calendar year, and those contributions can be made up until the last day of the tax filing cycle, which is usually April 15th. Confusing these 2 deadlines may cause you to convert outside of your intended tax year. You also want to be mindful of the conversion calendar to help you better track the 5-year rule. Roth conversions are subject to a 5-year rule, which is a period that you must wait before withdrawing your earnings tax-free. A good thing is that the 5-year countdown is based on tax years, so no matter what day you make your conversion on, it is considered to have taken place on January 1st of that year. For example, let's say you make a Roth conversion on December 5th, 2022. The countdown clock for the 5-year rule actually starts from January of that year, and the 5 years would be up on January 1st, 2027. Another thing to keep in mind is that each Roth conversion that you make is subject to its own 5-year period. And lastly, the fourth issue that you don't want to ignore is the distribution order and rules. Roth IRA distributions follow strict order and rules. Roth IRA accounts are subdivided into 3 different categories: contributions, conversions, which also includes rollovers, and earnings. Roth contributions are taken first, and they are always distributed tax-free and penalty-free. It does not matter how long the Roth IRA has been open or how old you are. Conversions are second, and they are distributed on a first in, first out basis. If you have both pre-tax and after-tax assets, the pre-tax converted dollars will come out first, followed by the after-tax dollars. Since the tax was paid in the year of the conversion, these dollars are distributed tax-free. Conversion dollars are also penalty-free after 5 years or age 59 and a half. If either of these targets are met, the converted dollars are available free and clear. Earnings come out last. They are available tax and penalty-free after 5 years and age 59 and a half. For earnings, both conditions must be met to be tax and penalty-free, which is different than conversions, which is an either-or situation. Also, when you receive earnings, I want to point out that the additional penalty is waived after you reach 59 and a half, but you will still pay taxes on earnings if you have not satisfied the 5-year rule. If you're considering a Roth conversion, or if you're already in the conversion camp, you definitely do not want to ignore income brackets, the pro rata rules, the Roth conversion calendar, or the Roth distribution order and rules. If you received any value from this video, please click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to get more content like this. Additionally, if you have any comments or questions about Roth conversions, federal benefits, or retirement planning, you can add them in the comment section below, or you can email us at ask@fedwayfinancial.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next Money Briefing.